Hello Play the Games, it's Boopity2 here and welcome back to Play the Game Central, and today I'm going to be giving you a brief guide on digging, which is a new thing in Origins. And basically all you have to do is get a shovel. There are two in the first room, and there's also two shovel spawns in the church just behind the tank, and also there's a shovel spawn, I think, in the lightning tunnel. It could be a spawn for a shovel in every single tunnel, but you're just going to have to look around and find those if you're in a 4-player game and you can't find the last one. But I'm going to be going over the standard things which you can get from digging, and the most important ones are obviously the ice parts which you can get for the ice staff, and you can only get those if it's snowing. Someone pointed that out on, I believe it was Rowan's video on the standard ice staff guide, and that was very useful. And he is actually correct, that is an actual real thing. It only happens when it snows, which is very interesting. The other things you can get is the new power-up, which is blood money, which gives you a random selection of plus 50 up to about 200 points, and it is affected by double points, which is quite nice. Next things that you can get are other power-ups, such as ×2 double points, the nuke, and I think that's all of them. You might be able to get different ones with the golden shovel, which we'll go into a little bit later. But there are also two other things, which are the grenades. There's a single grenade which you can get, and there's a double grenade which you can get, and you have to be careful about those because those can get you down. They do count as your own grenades. Whoever dug them up counts as those grenades, and they can be a little bit tricky and dangerous. Next things that you can dig up are a zombie, just one single zombie. You can dig up a Mauser and a ballista, a Remington, and an M1216 shotgun. And if you already have these weapons, then you pick them up, then you will just refill your ammo, and that's quite useful. But if you do find yourself lacking a weapon and you don't want to spend points, and you can just dig around, then you can find something which will hold you off for until you actually just find like a new weapon or can afford another weapon. But that's about it. That's all the standard things which you can get. And I believe in this gameplay I am just running around. You can see all of the different spawn locations for these dig sites you can dig up, and we will be able to go into the golden shovel in another video, but we want to kind of hold out on that because after you dig a certain amount of times you will get a golden shovel and you can get certain special things. But there are some things which are going around, lots of rumours, and we want to see the community come out and try and say some different things about different things you can get, and just try and get a full concise guide for you guys. We are holding out on the golden stuff for just this time being, so sorry about that, but you're going to have to deal with that. We're just going to have to wait and see because there are quite a lot of rumours going around, like an M1911, Remington new model, perk bottles, which we know there's also a thing, but we'll go on into all of that stuff in a later date when we have every single possibility. So that's it. So thank you all for watching. Hopefully you will leave a like on this video if you be so kind as to do so. Also remember to be subscribed if you're not subscribed already, and I will see you next time. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.